Leo, Raphael, hey, congratulations on Censor of Dreams.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hey, more importantly, congratulations on making on the short list of the Academy Awards. How do you two feel about that?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
We really, well, we were not expecting that, but it's like really good news. We're really happy.
Raphael, how do you feel?
Yeah, but as Leo said, it's like pretty unexpected, let's say. Yeah, we shot this short film in Ukraine, and we come from France, and being shortlisted for the moment, for the Academy Awards. It looks like a bit like, a bit mental, let's say.
So let's ask that obligatory first question: is where did the story came from? How did you two discover the story?
So it comes from a short story written by a Japanese author called Yasutaka Tsutsui. He's a little bit famous in the anime world for people who are fans of anime and manga, because there is an anime called Paprika, made by Satoshi Kon, and another one called The Girl Who Lived Through Time. And those two films have been adapted from a book from this guy. And so I was quite interested of reading other books from this guy, and I found this short story book, and the Censor of Dream actually was the very first novel. It was like a really short, like a few page story. I first thought it was like a little bit difficult to adapt. I was like not sure he could make a good a short film out of it, so I was like keeping looking for some other ideas. But the idea of the story kept on running into my mind, and I suggested to Raphael, and we found like maybe there is something to do out of it.
And how did you guys came to the decision to make it as a live action short? I mean, this could easily be an animation itself too.
Yeah, but I think we like to shoot reality.
Yeah, actually, we are more skilled in shooting things, as live action directors than animation directors. We did some animation before, but it's a bit different. Your role is more like to manage like teams, but it's hard to have the full control of everything, and especially if you want to have something emotional, it's like a proper job to be an anime director, let's say.
So how did you want to create this this facility, this agency? I mean, it was I don't know how you pulled that off, finding a room and putting everything in the room to recreate things.
Yeah, actually we are based in France. For this short, obviously, it was like the budget is limited because it's a short film, and so we had to find, to go all around the world to find the proper place to shoot that, and so we have some scout teams that sent us some pictures from different countries, and so we had different options, and we felt in love for this one especially because it's especially on a short film you don't have so many days to shoot, so it's better to have the maximum of things in the same place. And this one was checking a lot of needs, let's say, so it's a big room that is pretty crazy. We felt in love with actually it's the top floor of the main room, when the moment in the pose in the middle of the film where he's smoking a cigarette, and this is the real floor of the place, it's this is a library in Ukraine, in Kiev, and we thought it was like perfect, for what we needed. It looks like a bit out of time, comes from the 50s, you don't know, everything is in his juice, let's say, it looks, it never changed almost.
I love this short film because of the recreation of trying to make adjustments to the dreams. I feel like there is an actual agency doing the same to me every night. But one of the scenes that fascinates me is the swimming pool scene with the staff trying to recreate, hide and recreate that scene. How did you guys pull that off? That seemed kind of I want to say kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean the challenge was quite big because we needed to put basically a swimming pool in a conference room. Or in not a conference room, but like in a main room, library room. And but the solution is somehow quite simple. It's like we just put all the money on one big white shot in which we put a real swimming pool in CG. I mean, like a swimming pool in CG. And as soon as the audience bought the idea that a swimming pool is there, then you don't have to shoot it to have shots of the actual swimming pool so much inside this room. So after the imagination of the audience can start to work, it's out of frame, but it's still there in your mind. And also we did some shots inside a real swimming pool, so in a garden, but we have just put some carpet, the same carpets from the main room around the swimming pool. So when we shoot, we frame just the carpet. So we still believe we are inside the same room.
Wow. That is certainly movie magic. Now, for the characters itself, why did you want to keep the woman as Asian descent? Is one of the first questions, and the second one is one of the managers was speaking English, and this is a French short film. Could you explain those two decisions for yourself?
You want to talk about Yoko, Leo? And I can
maybe.
Alexis.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we were not looking for especially an Asian woman. We were just looking for a woman for this role. And basically, like we did, we cast a lot of women. And I was going to a show. And it was a show with Yoko actually dancing a Buto dance. And I felt it was really powerful. So we tried, we proposed her to try the casting. And so the ending was about having a long monologue, basically. And the whole resolution of the film was just a very long monologue and emotional. So during the casting, we had like a lot of great actresses delivering perfectly this monologue. And somehow we felt like, is it the right way to finish this film somehow? And with Yoko, we had like a more visual approach. She's a dancer and she can express a lot with just by a way of moving. And it was pretty exciting to rewrite all the ending just for her. And we changed everything somehow, like even the mood became something more like horrific, like, or inspired by J horror, like with her, we can rewrite with something that was more exciting and more visual.
Yeah, and for the guy speaking English, so it's like, it's a bit like a private joke, not really, but actually, like the way, we are part of a collective, Megaforce, and we are 4 directors where we shoot 2 by 2. Mm-hmm. And so often we are, and we shoot a lot abroad, not so much in France. So we are in different countries. So often we have first AD that doesn't speak French, they speak English, American. And actually at some point we were imagining that these 2 characters, the censor and the assistant, could be us. So it could be us, and we, as you know, you need to create something. So you need to create a dream. It's like us on a shoot having to direct something, and you always have the first AD pushing you because we are always late. And so for us, a guy pushing you he has to speak not English, American. And because the actor is actually English, and we ask him to take the American accent to push the 2 characters in French. So it's like, it's kind of a private joke, let's say. Yeah, that. Yeah.
That is very funny. So what's up next for both of you after this?
We are both writing our own, developing our own show, long format feature film. And so we keep on having some discussion together about each other projects, because we think it's important to keep this collaborative thing. Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Most excellent. Well, hey, gentlemen, hey, thank you very much for talking to us about Censor of Dreams. I feel like this could easily be a full-length feature film if you need to someday. But for now, I want to congratulate you for making that short list, and we're cheering on you. This is a great short film.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for speaking.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bye-bye.